All right, here we go. We're going to do the Oculus Rift, and we're going to do that next. It's Geekazine's coverage of NAB 2014, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Otherworld Computing, celebrating 25 years. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. We're still here with Mike over at 360Heros.
Yep.
And of course we're talking about this thing right here, which I got to show this because it's so ingenious. Is this cord around here? Let's do that. Here, take a look at this. Here you go. There's my Google Glass. Whoop, I don't want it to fall off, but my Google Glass on the 360 Hero here. So somebody get that up on reddit.com. And I just use that so you got a brand new use for this thing, and that's a Google Glass holder.
Yeah, I love that idea, and even the color matches.
The color matches because it's Team Sky. You got to remember that hashtag Team Sky. Yep. So you don't want Team Cotton or Team Shale or none of that stuff. Speaking of Shale, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look through the Oculus Rift. I wish I could show it through the camera. Unfortunately, that can't happen. But what you can see is right here on this monitor is what I'm going to see. So let's put this on. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you.
And you're really going to watch the reaction.
You can see. I'm doing a little swingy thing, and it's doing that right there.
Right. And it'll be fun to watch the actual reaction when he actually sees it for the first time. It's almost, this particular one was shot in Micronesia in Yap.
Oh, really?
And this is the shark video that we actually did out there. You're swimming with 31 sharks around you.
Oh.
So tell me
what
you think.
That's scary. I don't want to.
Do you dare go in? What are you going to do?
Wow. Now that is cool. Now I know why Facebook paid so much for this. So
now what you're actually looking at there is shot with our underwater rig.
Yeah.
And it's actually around 6K experience.
Yeah.
And he's got 31 sharks swimming around him.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool.
Is he the guy that pets the sharks?
I don't know if he pets them or they might turn into shark food.
Okay. This is really cool. I mean, and of course you can see it over here. There's the guy, and wow, that's just straight up amazing.
Now, what am I going to do is that was actually 2D in the 360 world.
Okay.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it, and we're actually going to show you content from the 3D 360 video. So we're actually going to show you content in your left and your right eye separate.
And it'll show up on here?
Yes, you'll be able to see that as well. Okay, so
we'll do that next. Of course, all this great action is brought to you by our friends over at OWC, Otherworld Computing. Because, you can't always get a brand new Mac. You can't always get a brand new production system. So you have to upgrade what you've got. And the best part is they have the memory. They have the SSDs to actually make your computer run faster, run better in the environment that you're in. You got a brand new Mac Pro? Instead of paying for the high price for Mac memory, you can get OWC memory at a fraction of the price and get a lot more memory out of that deal. They have a lot more over at the website. You can check it out. Of course, if you're looking to buy a refurbished Mac or something like that, they've got stuff like that too. Stuff for your iPhone, stuff for your PC. Did you know you could put an SSD into an old PC using an adapter? I didn't know that. Now I do. Check it out. Go over to geekazine.com/OWC. Geekazine.com/OWC and find out what they got. And then tell me your story. You want to save your Mac? Use the hashtag SaveMyMac. And tell me why you need memory, and we'll talk about it on air over at Geekazine.com. That's over at Geekazine.com/OWC. All right, so we're back. What we're going to do now, you switched to the 3D view on 360. So it looks like we're in a nice wood environment. Of course, you can see everything over here. As I'm moving the Oculus, it's moving over there. So I'm going to give you the microphone again.
Yep, you got it. So what you're actually looking at is in my living room.
Oh.
In 3D.
It's a nice living room.
Thank you very much.
It looks like Christmas time.
It is Christmas time.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you'll see Santa over there on the ladder actually putting the angel on the tree.
Will I be able to zoom in at all, or?
Not at this time, but
okay.
we got things to be able to do that. Though.
Okay, here I go. Oh, I'm not underwater. Okay. So who's that right there?
That is actually me standing there. We're going to start me.
Oh, wow,
over.
you moved the mouse, and the mouse got into the thing. Oh, no, there's Santa Claus. Okay.
Oop, there we go.
Okay,
now,
Santa.
Now you can see the dog walking around there behind you.
Puppy. Where'd he go? You know, they have that show, what's it called, Intelligence, where the guy can actually form 3D video around him. And I'm wondering if this is what it feels like if somebody was to actually do that. So.
Isn't it amazing you could kind of reach down and grab those scissors off that table down below there?
But I don't see my hand. Where's my hand? I'm invisible. There, or we could be doing like a Scrooge type thing, and this is my life in the past and in the future, and from there. So, this is cool. Now, when you finally get this this live view stuff happening, will you be able to actually be on the show floor?
Well, that's the mission. Right now, we're doing the 360 video live with 6 cameras.
Okay.
This one here, it takes 14 cameras to be able to do that. So you can imagine the amount of CPU processing it takes at this point.
Yeah, definitely. But by next year, NAB next year, you could actually have this here. Is there any way? There's no way to zoom in on this, is there?
Not at this time, but there are some other controls that you can actually put for this. We're actually using an open source package here called VR Player.
Okay.
So we got all the source code, and you can customize this any way you want. And that's what we're trying to do, is keep it open so that people can play the content any way they want to be able to do it.
All right. Well, that was just straight up awesome, and to bring in the Oculus and to get a good view. You know, I could see my folks, I could be in Texas or something like that. My folks back in Madison, Wisconsin, and they missed a holiday or something like that, and you could actually recreate it for them. So they just, they're sitting there at home, and they just put on the little Oculus, and they can turn around and be part of the whole.
Right in the middle of the living room. It's stunning.
Or better yet, they're back in Madison. They're missing it, but they can still put it on and they see the live version of that happening.
Exactly. That is definitely the goal. It's going to take a little while to get there, but it's on its way. I truly believe that.
All right. Well, that's awesome. We got this has been some great video here, and of course we've got the 360 Heroes here. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. And of course, like I said, NAB 2015, I can't wait to see one of them dangling from the ceiling and us putting on some sort of...
all of NAB live. That would be awesome.
Exactly.
Definitely awesome.
Michael, thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure, Jeffrey. Thank
go.
you. Have a good one.
There you go. You got this right here, which, I call my rig Wall-E 5, but, this is... What is this? This is like Sunra Wall-E 5 or something like that. If they were yellow, it'd be like a sun god right here. So, but anyway, we got awesome ideas, awesome innovations, all from somebody who walked around the show floor last year with a little device that made everybody perk their eyes up, and that's pretty cool. So,
it's all sorts of fun.
All sorts of fun. All right, we got a lot more video from NAB. Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine. You can follow me on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Geekazine. Remember to use that hashtag GeekOut.